PBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay. Kabayad pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay. Kabayad pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo, yeah. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob, ha? MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, junior, MPBL.
Action continues here inside Xavier School, San Juan City, as we bring you action here in Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3, ang Liga ng Bawat Batang Pilipino Saturday action. We are down to the final game in this trilogy between the PASIG Stallions and NUEVA ECIJA the Generals. And coming up next, in our next set of 3 games, Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors kontra sa Cavite City MTJH Basketball Academy. Magandang hapon sa inyo lahat. Diego de la Paz kasama si Justin the Aviator Almeida, and we will be joined later by the third member of our panel na si Daphne Cristobal. And Justin, it was a thrilling first 2 games dito sa ating trilogy between itong PASIG and NUEVA ECIJA, and let's see if this one will live up to the first 2 games and give us a thrilling match.
Oh, the first 2 games, definitely so much heat in the first 2 games of action para sa atin, kaya ngayon umuulan na.
Nako, mahirap yan. As we are now down to our final match dito sa ating trilogy between PASIG and NUEVA ECIJA, this time in the 18 and under division. And let's now take a look at both of these teams. First sa PASIG, they debuted in a win versus Cavite City, 59-45.
Yes, well, what can I say about that first game of PASIG? It was the Andrew Chio show.
Oh.
I know you're very familiar with this player.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know, when I see the way he plays, there's no flash, and I mean that in a good way.
Yes.
You know, he's very simple, just does the right move at the right time and moves with purpose. Had 34 points and 4 steals, and perfect from downtown, 4 out of 4.
Yun nga, and of course, we will be out here watching how Andrew Chio will affect the game for PASIG Stallions. Pero on the other side naman, let's talk about NUEVA ECIJA, also undefeated. So itong parehong koponan na to, you know, one of them will get their first loss today. Yung tanong, sino sa kanila? Itong NUEVA ECIJA though, coming off that victory against Taytay, Hamaka held form with Dong Atoy 73-63.
So itong NUEVA ECIJA in the 18 and under division, they were able to correct that weakness that they have, which is to protect the lead. You know, they have had a couple of games na double-digit lead sa first half, tapos dumidikit yung kalaban. In that previous game, in the last 2 minutes, they were up by 15. So medyo nasusolve na nila yung problem na yun, and they will definitely need to sustain that against PASIG today.
All right, we got our matchup set. Now let's send it over to our PA announcer, Danzel Santiago, to introduce the starters for both Pasig and Nueva Ecija.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are back for another exciting basketball action here at XAVIER School, City of San Juan. This is your Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3, ang Liga ng Bawat Batang Pilipino. It's the 18 under division featuring the PASIG Stallions versus the Nueva Ecija, the Generals. We are live on our official Facebook page and YouTube channel of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. Now let us meet the starting five from both teams. First from the PASIG Stallions. At guard number 6, Simon Ko. Also guard number 77, Andrew Tio. At 4, number 16, Wesley Yu. Also for number 27, Edwin D. Man on the middle, number 15, James Sia. Head coach, Sir Willie Wilson. Assisted by Ryan Z. Team manager, Russell Wayport. Team owner, John C. Now let us meet the starters from your Nueva Ecija, the Generals. At guard number 11, Sean Severo. Also guard number 9, Jose Gonzalez. At 4, number 19, Renzi Saigo. Also 4, number 29, Sherwin Dale Reyes. Man on the middle, number 43, Nazi Babad. Head coach, Sir Alan Salansang. Assisted by John Rivera. Team manager, team owner, Ian Elizarde Marquez. Our games officials for today's match, Quijip Nino Barcenas. Umpire 1, Eric Demapanag. Umpire 2, Beng Digismod. Junior MPBL Executive Director, Mr. J.R. Navarro. Junior MPBL Commissioner, Mr. Kate Picasso. Official suspension of play. Both teams, please proceed to your respective benches. Both teams, please go back to your respective benches.
On your screens right now, that's our The Ride team starters. The Ride, Bola ng Pinoy, the official game ball of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. For Nueva Ecija, Severo, Gonzalez, Saigo, Reyes, and Babad. While for the Pasig Stallions, Ko, Chio, Yu, D, and Sia. We're about to get things going here on a suddenly rainy Saturday afternoon dito sa San Juan City. Ball is up and we are underway. Nueva Ecija in their blue uniforms while itong Pasig Stallions in their white with black and gold trim.
Great way to start the ball game para sa Nueva Ecija. Nice pass in the interior.
2-0 start para dito sa Nueva Ecija, the Generals, and the three-pointer offline para kay Wesley Yu, one of the top gunners here for Coach Willie Wilson and company. Right now, Andrew Chio attacking here. Andrew Chio trying to find an opening. Gives it up. Shot clock down to 12. Extra pass. They go to the corner. Shot clock down to 8. Shovel pass going outside. 3 seconds to shoot. They need to put up a shot here, and the shot offline for Wesley Yu. Long rebound here by Nueva Ecija.
You like the scrappiness of the Nueva Ecija team on the defensive end. You know, Pasig not being able to get a shot up clearly.
Step through to the finish. No good for Saigo. Second try. Quick trigger shot. No good pa rin. And the rebound secured by James Sia. Andrew Chio sneaking through that defense. Gives it up. And the finish missing para kay Wesley Yu.
So Wesley 0 for 3 to start this game.
Gonzalez gives it up. Babad. The kick out pass to the corner. Iron deficient. Para kay Brian Aveli. Check that. That's Sherwin Reyes. The forward pass. And a miss from close range for James Sia. Now here comes the attack by the Generals. And the near finish. At natawagan pa na foul si Andrew Chio. That will be 2 from the line for Jose Gonzalez.
Grabe yung pag-angat ni Gonzalez nun, no?
Oo. Alam mo, kinausap ko nga si Coach Willie Wilson before this game. Sabi niya sa akin na okay, he's saying na ito si Andrew Chio is a scorer. He has the ability to take over and put up points on the board, but he's only concerned na he can't keep on doing this. He can't always rely on a 30-point outburst from a Andrew Chio.
Well, definitely, that is something that's hard to sustain as the league goes by. You're gonna have the better teams figuring out how to defend Chio. And when that happens, you're gonna need that second man, third man to step up for you.
Shot clock violation on Nueva Ecija, the Generals, and yes, that is the big question, especially itong Pasig Stallions. Again, they have the core of the Xavier School Golden Stallions formed here. Chio is in the head of the attack para sa kanila. And they need more weapons because last season when they competed in a different league, in the Metro Manila Tiongyan Basketball Association, they had another gunner in the name of Gavin Uy. So that's a little bit of history about this team. So at least meron 1-2 punch during that time. But with Gavin Uy already departed and graduated, it's time for the others to step up and be recognized.
A couple of prospects na nakikita ko na pwedeng mag-step up para sa kanila. Wesley Yu.
Yes, definitely.
He did have a couple of attempts earlier, but going 0 for 3, not the way you want to start this game. And then you have players like si Edwin D.
Yes.
He's that guy who will get you extra possessions, do the intangibles for you.
Yeah, pero unfortunately, Edwin D is not. Edwin D is on the floor already for Xavier School for the Pasig Stallions. It's a 5-second violation forced on the Generals. Yeah, so 2 of the key players actually, when I went to the bench of Pasig, that's not playing today. That would be the likes of Rambert Lagar, a dependable center for Pasig, together with Drake Yao Montek, both in street clothes today, with an ailment and I believe an injury, so yan, respectively. Pero nag-joke sa akin kanina si Coach Willie Wilson, ano pala siya eh. He's got jokes. Sinabi niya sa akin, ito si Drake Yao Montek daw is contemplating daw to retire from basketball and into acting. Pero yung play na yun, that's no acting right there on that drive to the basket for Jose Gonzalez.
Man, this is a deadly player, no? Once he commits to going to the rim, he goes 100%.
Oh, so that's a foul called. So that's actually that was Edwin D that was called for that last foul. So close to being called against Andrew Chio.
Yeah, and that would have been 2 on Chio if he was called for that one. Pasig would be forced to figure out who that second guy is.
Exactly.
If he picked up that second foul.
Para mas mahirap yata yan, you have to learn on the fly.
Oh.
James Sia will be quickly replaced here by Richard Herrero. Ong trying to slalom his way to the front court. So I think Stallions still has yet to put up shots on the board. Kick out pass. Andrew Chio for 3 and bounces up and out.
Still held scoreless here. It's Pasig. Really liking the defense of Nueva Ecija.
Definitely.
Yeah, playing great individual defense. You know, not letting anyone blow right past them.
And we're nearly hitting the halfway point of our first quarter. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, courtesy of Nazi Babad. And we got a timeout called by Coach Willie Wilson, and he is quickly trying to wake up his players as we see Nazi Babad right there, wide open for that easy dunker spot shot. Babalik tayo after this timeout.
Welcome back to Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3 on the side of the Pasig Stallions, 18 under. Of course, the coaches are delighted for bagging win number 1 during their opening game. But for assistant coach Ridey, he mentioned that syempre they were able to set up the tone. But what's nice about this team is that they focus on themselves. Sabi nga ng coaches, dapat yung system nila, pinapairal nila sila, yung hindi dapat mag-adjust but rather yung mga kalaban nila. Also, 3 things he wants his team to be able to showcase here in today's game. Yung individual tendencies daw dapat mawala agad. Second, yung pagiging relentless ng bawat isa. And third, ay yung kanilang continuous learning. Dahil maaga pa ang tournament, dapat makita yung eagerness nila in this growth dito sa ating liga. Balik sa inyo.
All right, thank you very much, Daphne Cristobal, the third member of our panel, manning the sidelines. And with that report on the Pasig Stallions, it was similar to yung sinabi nga sa ni Coach Willie na doesn't want to rely too much on one person here. They want to make sure that everyone gets involved. Two on the line para dito sa Nueva Ecija, the Generals, courtesy of Renzi Saigo.
Renzi Saigo was their best player last game. 14 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals. Coming up with that victory over Taytay, 73-63. Still undefeated, no? 3-0 para sa Nueva Ecija the Generals.
And we gotta say, itong having someone like Coach Alan Salangsang, one who has practically seen it all sa That's a youth basketball. Oh, dang. Wow. That was a tough fall there for Andrew Chio, and he's holding on to his back.
Yeah, a couple of players crashing
wow.
on the floor.
As we see that inside hand layup there by Herrero, and that was a tough landing for Andrew Chio, but looks like he's fine.
Nice to see that he got back up.
Oh, pero one thing I gotta say about Andrew Chio, he's looking a little more fit compared to the last time I covered his games in the Pyongyang back in February. So I'm seeing he's trimmed down. Trimmed down, and he's somehow bulked up.
That means he's been working.
Exactly.
It's hard to, trim down and bulk up at the same time. That means you're doing something right.
So right now the referees are reviewing that last action, so they're making sure that nothing untoward happened in that last action. So there's that runner by Richard Herrero, that wrong foot layup, and then Chio with that rebound. Yeah, so there's a man grounded there. So pushing foul.
No bad intentions there.
They call it on Jared Cruz.
Checking in the ball game is Keith Hensulin. This kid actually went to my runs one time.
Wow, there we go.
Oh.
Pala familiar for you, no?
Oh.
And again, Solin, when given time on the floor, he can really light it up. Mid-range and long range.
Good shot. Nice. He has this. He is in shape. Can run up and down.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Give you some extra baskets if you leave him wide open.
Now that inbound, a foul. Looks like our referees, our officiating crew of Demapanag, De Guzman, and Barcenas, slowly clamping down. Especially we've seen itong Nueva Ecija team in the 18 and under division. They're a very physical team. Shot clock down to 10. The scramble for the loose ball. Naging karambola para sa Buko. And finally won by Nueva Ecija. And still, looks like the ball is it's very slippery to these players' hands. Probably it's the weather too.
Oh, all the way, from the other court to the court of Nueva.
That three-pointer, iron deficient. And there's a foul from behind, courtesy of Marcus Ong.
Speaking of that defense by the D Generals, they have held Pasig to only 2 points for 5.5 minutes.
14 seconds to shoot for the Generals. The spin move off the window, no good. And the rebound hauled down by Wesley Yu. Yu, head down, and gets fouled. Jared Cruz. And this one starting to get bogged down by fouls, Justin.
Pasig with 4 team fouls and Nueva Ecija with 3.
Back in the ball game, or should we say the first entry of the ball game for Eitre Madrigal. Four-point advantage here in a low-scoring affair halfway through our first quarter. Sia gives it up, and a turnover from Marcus Ong. Madrigal steps back into a three off to the left. And the ball just slips out of the hand of Richard Herrero. And we got another timeout on the floor. This time, Coach Alan Salangsang calls this timeout with 3 minutes and 59 remaining in the first. We'll be right back. Nagpapatuloy ang aksyon dito sa Xavier School as we continue action sa Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3. Third game of the Nueva Ecija Pasig Trilogy. 1-all ang ating serye, ating mini-serye. 14 and under game went to Pasig. Nueva Ecija won in overtime in the 16 and under division and a turnover para sa PASIG Stallions.
Ito namang 18 and under natin, medyo kakaiba. It is a low-scoring affair so far. Very defensive-oriented ball game.
12 seconds on the shot clock. Hang time move to the finish, courtesy of Herbert Adahar.
Nice in-and-out dribble there and freeing himself up straight to the basket.
3 minutes and 30 remaining sa ating first quarter. Here's a drive by Marcus Ong. Ong, the runner, count it! Plus the harm for the triple B bump bucket and the chance for the bonus.
Series of moves there, counter move para kay Ong. With the spin move, drawing the foul and getting that basket to go. That was your pound-for-pound fitness play. Be Liga ready.
There we go. Yan. Mukhang ready na si Justin for calling the shots.
Keep it coming.
Ito talaga si FD Philip naman. Nagfi-finger guns dito kasama namin sa courtside eh. We're back in the action. Great defensive stop for Richard Herrero to stop that offense from materializing para sa Nueva Ecija. 17 seconds on the shot clock and Andrew Chio returns replacing Nathan Sia. Inbound goes to the hands of Jared Cruz. Cruz still on it. Trying to drive left. Spin move. Off the window. Wala. Rebound secured by Wesley Yu. Now Wesley Yu trapped. Gives it up to Andrew Chio. Chio had the ball picked away. The fake pass. No good on the finish by Gabriel Dagaas. Madrigal lets it fly. Bang! Bang! Boom!
Napaganda pa para sa Nueva Ecija. Offensive rebound, kick out to the outside. Madrigal with that left-handed three.
11-5 ang ating score. 2 minutes and 28 remaining sa ating first quarter. And a stop completed by Nueva Ecija. And a foul on Andrew Chio. That's his second personal. Early foul trouble for the Pasig Stallions' leading scorer. And not only that, it will send Nueva Ecija's Herbert Adahar to the free throw line.
Oh, and Chio picked up his second foul there. He was complaining Adahar was holding on to his jersey.
Two minutes and 18 remaining in the first. 2 out of 2 for Adahar. Fresh entry also for Mackenzie Chua. And he's quickly double teamed. Chua down on the ground. Gave it up. Now Ong drops it off inside. The drop-off pass for the finish. Richard Herrero.
Lucky sequence there para sa Pasig.
Press break completed there by Nueva Ecija and a steal by Chua. Marcus Ong, forward pass. Gave it up to Rafael Lugapo. Ong, drop pass inside, the fake, and the great finish with a reverse for Richard Herrero.
Back-to-back, no? Para kay Herrero.
Not only that, nakita natin the great patience as well, and a foul on the Stallions again, this time on Edvin D. So that will be 2 free throws for the Generals.
So, a couple of Stallions getting quick fouls here.
Take a look at that. 2 defenders flying in the air with the greatest of ease, but it is Richard Herrero on the flying trapeze.
Grabe yung patience ni Herrero dun.
Exactly. It's the kind of offense you'd like to see from your players. not parang hindi sila natattempt to go for that quick shot right away.
Oo.
Speaking of patience, that press break nearly completed by the Stallions, but Nueva Ecija, another steal and a stop. Three-pointer on the way. No good for Aitre Madrigal. 1:09 remaining in the first quarter. Marcus Ong driving, that fierce step to the finish. That was beautiful, Justin.
Yeah, Marcus Ong getting to the basket. I like how pagpasok na sa ball game na to is very aggressive, looking to score.
45 seconds left. Herbert Adahar launches the jumper, no good. Second try. Saigo met by 3 white shirts, and now the Stallions on the attack. Herrero. Cross-court pass. Lugapo thought about the 3. Makes the extra pass here to Marcus Ong. Shot clock down to 10. Marcus Ong, the long 2, no good. He gets his own miss. Ong, double pump shot off the window. The bank is open late on a Saturday.
And mukhang nagpapakilala si Marcus Ong. You're looking for that second scorer? Well, here I am.
7 seconds left. Drive to the basket, no good for the Generals. 2 seconds left, and Marcus Ong with the swipe, and that ends quarter number 1 with the Stallions down 2 against Nueva Ecija, the Generals.
And in this first quarter, it was Nueva Ecija who started everything with that great pressure defense. Pero ito na nga, with Andrew Chio going out with 2 early fouls, it was Marcus Ong stepping up for the Pasig Stallions. Only a 2-point deficit at the end of the first.
That's your Chef's Magic first quarter highlights. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. 15-13 in favor of Nueva Ecija over Pasig Stallions. We'll be back with second quarter of play dito sa Junior MPBL Season 3. On your screens right now, that's our Chef's Magic Quarter Scene Stealer. From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts, and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. Second quarter now underway dito sa loob ng Xavier School High School Gymnasium sa lungsod ng San Juan. Diego de la Paz, kasama pa rin si the Aviator Justin Almeda. Of course, we are flanked by our courtside reporter, Daphne Cristobal, who will do anchor duties right after this one. We'll be joined by the one, the only, Mr. Guapo, Coach Paulo Layog.
Grabe yung pagka-hype ni
Of course. Syempre ano tayo, we hype each other up dito sa panel, dito sa Junior MPBL Season 3. And in the ball game, by the way, that's Lance Tangsok. Another gunner para kay Coach Willie Wilson.
Just failed to tie the ball game.
Oh, that was a blocking foul called against the Pasig Stallions. Let's see who it is on. That's on Mackenzie Chua. Let's take a look at that play one more time. Mackenzie Chua not allowing for that driving lane for Jose Gonzalez.
Pero si Jose Gonzalez na naman, attacking the rim. Very fearless in that drive to the basket.
Oh, definitely. Nakikita natin sa sequence na yan. Jose Gonzalez. Fearless. Not even a minute into the first quarter, and action really picking up here. We got a man down. That was Richard Herrero. And we got a series of whistles on the floor, and it's a holding foul against Nueva Ecija.
So almost lost that ball was Pasig. Herrero was somehow able to save it.
Oo, masyadong pesky yung si Sherwin Reyes. To the point na parang nakuha na yung braso, hindi na yung bola.
Referees natin, pasahan muna ng bola.
Napansin mo pala yun, Justin? 10 seconds on the shot clock para sa Pasig. Corner 3 on the way. Off target for Alfred Crespo. Another fresh entry for the Pasig Stallions. Crespo, baseline drive. They dump it down low, pero nga lang, nawala sa kamay ni Mackenzie Chua. Foul on the floor called against Pasig. That's Lance Tangsok.
I like the activity of Herrero here especially in the late first quarter. No? Pagpasok na, he's been getting a couple of extra possessions for Pasig.
Here comes Nueva Ecija. Severo swings it to the other side, and the step through. The drive and kick. Saigo up and under. Wala. And the rebound hauled down by Richard Herrero. Herrero receives the pass. Bully boy move, and fails to get that shot. But he will go to the line for 2 shots.
Herrero once again getting inside the paint.
Grabe, that move. Trying to bully his way to the paint. So Richard Herrero trying to get 2 from the line. So Herrero, sweet like chocolate on that first free throw.
Parang yung candy mo kanina.
Nako, mukhang kailangan yata natin i-break out yung candy na yun. So Herrero goes 2 for 2. Sweet as nutty chocolate. Ang kanyang shooting stroke. 8:20 remaining sa ating second period. The Generals calling for the Horns play here. Shot clock down to 14. They kick it out, but tapped out of bounds by Lance Tangsok.
Playing those passing lanes and tipping that pass, avoiding an open 3 at the wing.
Actually, that's one thing that you gotta love about pag organized na yung system of play mo. Usually, parang konting refinements na lang.
Oo.
Madrigal, corner 3, short. And Herrero hauls down the rebound. Herrero takes it himself to the front court. Gives up to Tangsok. 14 on the shot clock, and the Pasig Stallions decide to reset. And a steal completed by Jose Gonzalez. Gonzalez decides to pull back out. Severo. Shot clock down to 16. Right corner 3, short. Courtesy of Eitre Madrigal, and that is a quick finish under the basket for Mackenzie Chua.
So Chua gives Pasig the first taste of the lead.
Finally, after a long while in this game, and Gonzalez with the continuation play. Getting the hoop, the harm, the 3-point play the hard way. Let's take a look at that one more time. That's our pound for pound fitness foul counted. Look at that gliding through the air. Jose Gonzalez.
This kid can fly.
Yes. A very heroic act for Jose Gonzalez.
Kulang na lang yung cape no?
Okay. Bonus free throw no good, but na-magnet sa kamay ni Gonzalez ang bola for that offensive rebound. Shot clock down to 9. Gonzalez, elbow 3, in and out. Rebound battle between Ko and Severo, but Severo wins it. The reverse, no good. Rusty Yu with the rebound. Lance Tang Sok driving left, lost the handle on the floor, tried to give it up. Kickball violation called against the Nueva Ecija, the Generals. That was a heads-up play rather for Lance Tang Sok. Bouncing it off a foot of a Nueva Ecija player.
Oh, would have been a fast break opportunity para sa Nueva.
And we are tied at 18 all. With 6:42 remaining here in the second quarter. Baseline inbound with 14 on the shot clock for the PASIG Stallions. Kick it out to James Sia. Crespo. Now to James Sia. And Crespo nearly makes a finish. And now the Generals on the attack. Ferrer nearly losing real estate at the baseline. Great heads-up play. And the Generals trying to open up the scoring here. Saigo for three! Bang! Bang! Boom!
Multiple attempts there, inside and outside. Oh, you like that dribble drive action by Nueva Ecija.
Take a look at that one more time. That kick-out pass coming from Gabriel Dagaas for that Renzi Saigo three-point shot. Steal by Aitre Madrigal. Touchdown finish for Nino Ferrer. And quickly, Nueva Ecija opening up this advantage, 23-18. Another steal. Oh, what a play for Jose Gonzalez. And gets fouled on the way to the basket by James Sia. Sia turns the ball over. And it's Jose Gonzalez flying through the air for that layup. And we'll be back after this timeout.
You're still watching the third season of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. A guy you shouldn't leave alone is Renzi Saigo of Nueva Ecija the Generals, a promising 17-year-old young gunner from Makati City. At around 10 years old, he suffered from an early broken left wrist, causing him to almost give up with playing basketball. But interestingly, when I asked him about which hand is his dominant one, he answered both. Kung shooting, kanan. Pero kapag nagsusulat, kaliwa. Diego and Justin.
Maraming salamat, Daphne Cristobal. Grabe, ano pala? Ambidextrous. Ito to, fun fact. Nung na-fracture ang aking kanang kamay, tinuruan ko yung sarili ko na mag-left-handed shooting.
Yeah.
So, kaya ko mag-shoot with the left. Kaya ko mag-shoot with the right. So, parang ganun pala. And also, for those na hindi masyadong maalam sa mga fun facts as well, LeBron James is actually a southpaw. Pero he shoots with the right.
Okay.
He taught himself how to shoot with the right, pero he writes with the left. And kaya rin yung mag-shoot with the left.
I also have a story with my hands. There was one time, just before entering flying school actually, I broke my finger, my middle finger in my right hand. So, entering flying school, maraming sulat-sulat dyan. I practiced writing with my left.
Nako.
Medyo pangit lang, pero naiintindihan naman.
At least.
Oo, kahit papano.
As we saw earlier, by the way, that was a reverse layup by James Sia, making this a 4-point ball game, 24-20. Halfway through sa ating second quarter of play, as we see the entry of Jared Cruz. And he replaced itong si Aitre Madrigal. 19 on the shot clock. Para dito sa PASIG Stallions. Sia gave it up. That's a traveling violation called on Wild Wesley Yu.
And message sa akin ng aking kaibigan na si Justin Tan. Siya pala nag-handle kila Jordan Yang sa skills training dati.
Wow.
He's now part of GTU basketball. So GTU is great to unstoppable.
Wow. Matindi yan. Shout out to Justin Tan. 14 seconds on the shot clock for Nueva Ecija, up by 6 points, 26 to 20. The long ball won't fall through. Second try here for Nueva Ecija. They only have 10 seconds to work with. Gonzalez at the left wing. Gonzalez dared to shoot from deep. No good. Ball ping-pongs to the hands of James Sia. 3 minutes and 45 remaining here in the second period. Ball lost in the hands of Simon Ko. Now here comes the attack by Nueva Ecija. Cruz fakes a shot, decides to pull back. Great ball movement from the perimeter here for Nueva Ecija. Long two, iron deficient for Jared Cruz, and on the second try, there's a foul. It will go the way of Nueva Ecija. Oh, an offensive foul rather.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
I think that was called on Cruz.
Yeah, let's take a look. There we go. There we go. That extra sauce underneath. That's on Jared Cruz.
Jared Cruz getting another foul. Offensive foul matatawag sa kanya.
On your screens earlier, that was Coach Alan Salangsang of Nueva Ecija, the Generals. And now, the leak out here. James Sia gets stuffed by Nino Ferrer. Second try here for Wesley Yu. And scoring.
Finally, Wesley Yu getting on the scoreboard. Just a couple of shots earlier.
Less than 3 minutes remaining here in quarter number 2. Oh, near lucky shot for Nueva Ecija. Wesley Yu, forward pass. And here's the attack. One-hander and the stop ball shot for Marcos Ong. It's down to a 2-point ball game, 26 to 24. And by the way, this is without Andrew Chio for the Pasig Stallions. Let's take a look at that last play one more time. The great ball movement, the touch passing for the Pasig Stallions, leading to that Marcos Ong finish. We'll be right back after this timeout. Two minutes and 33 remaining sa ating second quarter. 2-point lead here for Nueva Ecija, the Generals, entering the final stretch of the first half. This is the 18 and under division of your Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3. This is the final game of the Nueva Ecija Pasig Trilogy for this Saturday action.
Sa mga fans natin na nanonood pa rin, I'm sure you have been very entertained, especially dito sa game 4 and 5 for today.
14 on the shot clock. Wow, what a circus shot for Marcos Ong.
Immediate impact para kay Marcos Ong. 7 points off the bench, make it 9 after his re-entry.
19 to shoot for Nueva Ecija. Sean Severo. Now to Adahar. 10 to work with. Back to Severo. Top of the key 3. Off the heel of the rim. Another rebound by Marcos Ong. Wesley Yu. Ooh, gets hammered. But still gathered enough for that basket despite the contact. Ferrer trying to go down the middle. The jumper won't go through. The rebound by Wild Wesley Yu. Forward pass. And James Sia could not handle that Dorite basketball.
See what you did there? Wild Wesley.
Exactly. So take a look one more time. Wesley Yu faked the pass. Drove with the left hand for that finish.
Ganda naman ng galaw na yun. If I remember correctly, it was Wesley Yu na, we had the same strength and conditioning coach at one time.
Wow.
He wasn't there for long. I think that was him. We were under Coach Get D.
Wow. The rebound by James Sia. Gives it up to Nathan Sia. Sia nearly throws the ball away, and he does ultimately, but tapped away by Nueva Ecija. And Coach Willie Wilson, the fiery former De La Salle Green Archer, showing us what the intensity that they had during their De La Salle days. One that he outlined in a vlog that I had. So I have also a YouTube channel, so if you want to, it's called the Uno, Dos, Tres vlog. In that interview that I had with him, he outlined that the trainings were more intense. And you could see earlier the intensity in his eyes, trying to instruct his players, trying to impart that same intensity.
He definitely wants to pass it down. Pero syempre naman, yung De La Salle Green Archers, diba, during his era, many championships.
Yeah, many championships. And also, sila yung sinasabing angas. The angas archers eh. You had the Jerwin Gacko there as well. Ryan Aranya, even. Oh, great drive to the basket. Fearless, headstrong, wild Wesley Yu. Getting the bump, the bucket, and the chance for the bonus.
The only thing that gave it away na baka medyo may pagka-swerte lang yun was the smile after the layup. As we see that pound-for-pound fitness play be Liga ready.
Definitely showing us, he didn't need to flex, didn't need to show some swagger, but he had that cool composure to him on that play.
Dapat ganun lang eh. Shrug mo lang shoulders mo.
Or sometimes, as they say, you say it best when you don't when you don't say or do anything at all. And Pasig back in the driver's seat here, 31-26. Gonzalez. Great ball movement here for Nueva Ecija. They couldn't quell this Pasig run. 16 seconds remaining. Last shot time for the Stallions. Wesley Yu gets the screen, and there's a foul called. It's called against Renzi Saigo.
So, ganda nung pag-re-enter nitong si Wesley Yu. Just crashing the boards, and a lot of drives to the basket. That left-hand finish, no? Para sa kanya.
Saigo will check out of the game. And back in the fold, that's Sherwin Reyes. Dahil penalty na itong Nueva Ecija, it will be 2 shots for wild Wesley Yu. Now a 6-point ball game after that first free throw. 6.9 seconds remaining. 2 out of 2 for Wesley Yu. Now here comes Nueva Ecija. Wow, what a quick hitter there for Jose Gonzalez, and that will end the first half of action. 33-28. It's a 5-point advantage for the Pasig Stallions entering the break. As we take a look at our Chef's Magic second quarter highlights, make every meal a magic moment.
For the majority of that first half, the lead was with the Nueva Ecija Generals because of their suffocating defense. Pero ito, in the late second, Wesley Yu sparking Pasig, giving them this 5-point lead to end the first half.
Babalik tayo with halftime analysis plus the third quarter of action dito sa 18 and under division ng Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3. Ito ang Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3 at the halftime break. Lamang ang Pasig Stallions kontra sa Nueva Ecija de Generals dito sa 18 and under division, 33-28. And let's take a look at our halftime stats. Just
So for our halftime stats, something that sticks out right away, yung 3-point field goal shooting ng Pasig Stallions, 7 out of 8. That is very efficient, from the 3-point line. And of course, everything is almost identical except in field goal shooting nga nila, 46-25. So you can see it is really that late spark by Wesley Yu, who has sparked this mini run to close the first half, giving them this 5-point lead.
yes, definitely. It's a great shooting for Pasig during the first half, and the way that they've been handling the game so far, without Andrew Chio being much of a factor so far. 2 personal fouls and a bevy of missed shots as well for the Pasig Stallions, and yet they are leading here at the halftime break against the visiting Nueva Ecija de Generals.
And just a minor correction dun sa halftime stats natin. Free throw shooting pala yung 7 out of 8 for Pasig.
Yes, oo.
Nonetheless, very efficient para sa kanila.
Pero ito Nueva Ecija, we see points off turnovers 11-8, pero bench points 22-11. I think that is where wild Wesley Yu came from. And so far, in terms of scoring, Wesley Yu, 9 points.
No, Wesley Yu was a starter.
Starter
Pero
pala.
it was Ong.
Ong, okay. Alright, on your screens right now is our True T Iced Tea fan of the game. We've spotted someone in the crowd who's been cheering non-stop, full of energy, and bringing all the good vibes here in this game. And you know what they say, the coolest fan deserves the coolest iced tea. Congratulations to our fan of the game. You're getting a refreshing treat from True Tea Iced Tea, a no sugar added iced tea. Stay cool with a True Tea Iced Tea, the goodness of iced tea without the sugar. Philip, paano ka naman? Iced tea ka naman.
Siyempre.
Makakailang request kaya ako?
Oo nga eh.
Or ilang likes kaya sa ating live stream bago ako bigyan ng True Tea Iced Tea. Tingnan natin. Pero again, this is Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3, rain or shine. We are here live at the venue. Of course, kung may chance kayo na napuntahan kami dito sa venue, still ongoing ang ating Junior MPBL Pocket League in the nearby Barangay Batis Court dito sa lungsod na San Juan, while kami naman dito sa Green Hills sa Xavier School, San Juan. And we opened the scoring here with a 3-pointer from Jose Gonzalez.
Si Gonzalez giving us a different look this time. Of course, that first half had a lot of drives to the basket, those acrobatic finishes. But this time, 3-pointer.
Andrew Chio tried to be a facilitator there, and a missed close range shot for the Pasig Stallions. Chio, stop and pop jumper, no good. The rebound secured by Nueva Ecija's Gabriel Dagaas.
Chio really has to be careful here. You don't want to start this quarter with 3 fouls.
Shot clock down to 10 for Nueva Ecija. Down by 2 points. 3-pointer on the way. Flat for Herbert Adahar. Now Andrew Chio. Now attacking. Gets Adahar. Shot clock down to 14. Edwin D. Driving. Spins. Throws the ball.
Ooh.
That was a turnover. Completed by Nueva Ecija and Gonzalez.
And
He missed that one, but sabi ng referees there's some contact. Oh, and some sweet nothings there after that foul. Oh, that's a foul on. Let's see, that's Simon Ko.
okay.
Right now, that's Coach Alan Salangsang trying to motivate yung kanyang players. Ito si Coach Alan, aside from being a journeyman, as we take a look at that drive to the basket one more time. Gonzalez. Yeah, so there's a foul there against Simon Ko. which the referees will promptly review. So, as I was saying about Coach Alan Salangsang, he's not only a journeyman, a pro journeyman. So he's gone around the world, actually around Southeast Asia.
Oh.
He's also handled an age group na basketball tournament, and of course handled his own son, si Liam Salangsang. So you see yung that last foul there. So ito, yun, nagkaroon ng extra motion there with Herbert Adahar. So it will be just 2 free throws. So wala palang extra sauce. Oh.
No fancy sauce.
Oh, no fancy sauce or walang extra chicken sauce. Chicken sauce. Ako.
Ito, safe assumption naman siguro, no, si Simon ko. Baka kapatid naman siya ni Sean ko. Pareho sila ng buhok eh. Saka
yung build.
the build maybe not so much. Pero
yung Sean ko sa 16 and under. Okay. Interesting.
they do look alike naman, di ba?
Oo.
Mas may lapad lang to si Simon.
Pero usually kasi when as the kids get older kasi, they start to build muscle, they start to bulk up, and eventually they get their final form soon. As speaking of getting our final form, let's turn it over to our courtside reporter Daphne Cristobal for this Tales from the Courtside. Daphne?
It is the selfish desires of Nueva Ecija in the first half, giving so much frustration for head coach Alan Salangsang. In the huddle, it was filled with a lot of emotions, with Coach Alan crumpling and throwing the stats sheets right after reading it. Sabi niya nga, sa depensa, masyado silang nag-atubili. At pagdating naman doon sa kabilang panig, no, medyo nagiging matakaw daw sila doon sa bola noong first quarter. Paalala ni Coach Renzi, foul trouble na rin itong si Renzi, kaya dapat ibang players naman ang mag-step up. And let's see if they'll be able to fearlessly drive in the basket, dahil yun ang naging final reminder niya wrapping that talk. Check on Justin.
And thank you very much, Daphne Cristobal. Right on cue. We see that drive to the basket. Herbert Adahar getting the bump, the bucket, and the chance for the bonus. Pound for pound fitness, foul counted. B Liga ready. And we saw na si Adahar, nung nakakita siya ng mabilis na puwang, nahanap niya, inatake niya, and the great finish. And that lucky bounce as well on that bonus free throw.
Saktong-sakto sa report ni Daphne.
Oo nga eh. Again, the hardworking Daphne Cristobal. Right on time ang kanyang report. Now Nueva Ecija with the 3-point lead, 36-33, thanks to that 3-point play. Corner 3, no good for Edwin D. And Nueva Ecija can extend their advantage here. Adahar, rim running, and gets the finish. Wow, what a play. That's a personal 5-0 run and a 5-point lead as well for Nueva Ecija.
Really following the instructions of Coach Alan Salangsang. And, proving to be very effective. Yun nga, 5-0 run by Adahar.
See the re-entry here of Richard Herrero. As we take a look one more time, Adahar attacking the heart of the defense of the PASIG Stallions. Baseline inbound here, Chio attacking, drops it off for Edwin D. Lost the handle, stolen away by Nueva Ecija, and we are off to the races. Gonzalez thought about the corner 3, drove in closer. Gonzalez missing that shot. Recovery by Wesley Yu. Marcus Ong gets fouled, and I think that's on Gabriel Dagas. Let's take a look at that play one more time. Marcus Ong gets bumped from the side by Gabriel Dagas.
Smart play there para kay Marcus Ong. Sumundot si Dagas. So he used his body to protect that ball, and yun nga, Dagas picking up a foul.
17 to shoot for the PASIG Stallions. Nice cut. Wild Wesley Yu, and wow. We got what a play there for the PASIG Stallions. That movement without the basketball. Finding the open man in wild Wesley Yu. for that finish right there. And some extra sauce though. Timeout on the floor. We'll be right back after this break. Babalik action dito sa Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3. It's a 3-point advantage for Nueva Ecija, 38-35. Coach Alan Salangsang quickly calling for that ceasefire and a foul called. That is on Richard Herrero.
Dito sa third quarter, quick turnaround na naman, no? In favor of Nueva Ecija. They are outscoring Pasig 10-2.
Wow. So that was a rare basket earlier by Wild Wesley Yu. Adahar kicks it out. 3-pointer, no good. Goes out of bounds. Back to the Pasig Stallions, down 3.
Interesting stat dito. Si Andrew Chio, minus 15 sa plus-minus.
Oh, wow. So quite inefficient. And Andrew Chio has yet to score. I believe he has yet to score this afternoon.
Wala pa.
Beeline to the basket for the finish, courtesy of Richard Herrero. It's down to a 1-point ball game. Full court trap employed here by the Pasig Stallions. Springing free is Gabriel Dagaas. Drops it off underneath, and the foul on that shot attempt by, let's see, that is Jared Cruz.
He's really something to deal with, no? Pag naka-deep seal, itong si Jared Cruz. Just that power player type of gusto niya, back down. One of those guys that like giving that extra sauce.
Wow. What kind of sauce though? Barbecue sauce? Mayonnaise?
I don't know, man, but everyone seems to be giving it out freely.
Sauce for you, sauce for you, sauce for everybody. 1 for 2 from the foul line for Jared Cruz. And well, you have to understand naman rin kasi mga batang manlalaro to. So medyo very aggressive sila. And out of bounds na si Andrew Chio, and his struggles continue this afternoon. And Coach Willie Wilson trying to plead the case for his players. 4.5 remaining sa ating third quarter. Horns play being called here by Sean Severo. Severo. Reyes. Now in the hands of Herbert Adahar. Squares up for 3. Off the heel of the rim. Second try. Jared Cruz gets fouled, and he will get 2 free throws from the line.
Once again, Jared Cruz, pag nakakuha ng pwesto sa ilalim, means an automatic foul for Pasig.
Oh, great. That was a great box out there for Jared Cruz. Was able to get that foul, I believe, on Mackenzie Chua.
Kita mo dun sa replay, no? 3 white shirts around him, pero siya pa rin nakapulot ng bola.
Exactly. Sometimes may magnet rin kasi some player para sa bola. Or better yet, some people call it nose for the basketball. 41-37. Now the Pasig Stallions down by 4. Corner 3 on the way, off to the left for Wesley Yu. Second possession here for the Stallions. Another 3-pointer off the back rim. Para Marcos Ong, and it goes out of bounds. That ends the possession for the Stallions. 3 minutes and 34 remaining in the third. As day slowly turning into night here in San Juan City. 3-pointer! Down it goes for Jared Cruz.
Inside-outside game, pinapakita ni Jared Cruz.
7-point game in favor of Nueva Ecija. Iron deficient three-pointer for Marcus Ong. No second possession there for the Stallions, and Severo leaks out. Couldn't make that finish. Second try, Severo hands it off, and the dipsy-do two for Sherwin Reyes.
Great sequence there para sa Nueva Ecija. Pasig running down the floor pero converting was Reyes.
It's now a 9-point advantage, courtesy of these hustle plays from Nueva Ecija. The wards of Coach Alan Salangsang on fire here in the third period. Timeout on the floor. We'll be right back. Eksaktong 3 minuto na lang natitira sa ating third quarter. Pasig down 9 against Nueva Ecija, 46-37. A wild sequence here in the third quarter. And the drop down low for the scorer, Richard Herrero.
Nice pass there para kay Wesley Yu.
2.5 remaining here in the third period. 46-39. Adahar sneaks past the defense. Shot clock down to 15. Severo swings it to the left wing. The step through. Oh, whirling dervish move to the basket. Kian Tarayo.
Man, wheeling and dealing.
That running shot no good for Marcus Ong, but it will earn him a trip to the line. Let's take a look at that play one more time. Kian Tarayo. Whirling dervish using the window. Sealed with a kiss from Nueva Ecija with love.
Pinoy step na naman, pinakita.
Exactly. For Marcus Ong at the foul line, trying to cut this deficit. Possibly to a low of 8. And yes, he does. 48-40. Setting up this full court trap. Nueva Ecija trying to break this press, and yes, they do. Severo gets the ball back. Setting up the play here for the Generals. This time, a baseline jumper, too strong for Kian Tarayo. Second try for the Generals. Shot clock down to 10. Severo calling for the Horns play. Kicks it out to the corner. 3 ball. Doesn't cash in. Wesley Yu to the front court. Wesley Yu lost the handle. Stolen away by Jared Cruz. Adahar missing that bunny. And that wild sequence results in the ball going back to Nueva Ecija.
Great stop there para kay Ong. Running down the floor, Marcus Ong getting that stop.
A minute and 4 remaining dito sa ating third quarter. Nueva Ecija trying to add to this 8-point advantage. Gonzalez finds the seam, drops it off. Shot no good from close range. Batting for the ball, and Nueva Ecija recovers. 3-pointer launched from the right wing. Kian Tarayo.
This time from the outside.
Showing us he's got both the inside and outside game. And looks like our referees will see something that's probably fishier than the San Juan Agora market. 3-pointer, down it went. And Kian Tarayo, welcome to your bang, bang, boom moment.
Taking a look at the play here.
Ayan, so Tarayo launched the 3. So yan, may konting banggaan dun sa ilalim.
A hard box out. No?
Yeah. So that was between Richard Herrero, and I'm trying to check who the other man involved was. I think that was Anakin Isip.
Yeah.
So I wonder how related he is to Mark Isip.
Mark Isip.
Yeah, parang almost same form kasi as Mark Isip, as we saw there, that box out between Richard Herrero of PASIG Stallions and Anakin Isip.
Medyo malayo yung Anakin sa Mark eh.
Oo nga eh.
You never know.
You'll never know though. It's one thing.
Okay, so just a blocking foul ang tinawag para kay Anakin Isip. No extra sauce, finally.
Yes.
Baka nawalan na sila ng supply.
40 seconds remaining sa ating third quarter. Eventually kasi magre-run out naman yung supply ng extra sauce. parang kung nagbenta kaya ako ng merch tapos siya, parang hot sauce siya, tawag extra sauce.
Fancy sauce.
18 on the shot clock para dito sa PASIG Stallions. 16 seconds on their shot clock. Down by 11 points at this point, with a quarter remaining in this game. Three-pointer launched, no good for Lugapo. Extra possession saved here by Wild Wesley Yu. 9 on the shot clock. Wesley Yu launches the three. Oh, off the window! Wow. Yi San. 3 seconds left. Gonzalez drops it off. Stolen away by Marcus Ong to end the third quarter of play. And that one made this an 8-point ball game to end 3 quarters of play.
Coming at tremendous fashion off a broken play. That three-pointer hit by Wesley Yu.
That's our Chef's Magic third quarter highlights. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment.
Pero ito naman sa third quarter, Nueva Ecija doing a good job running in transition and outscoring itong Nueva Ecija. They outscored them by 13 points, 23-10. Pero a mini run here to end the third quarter by Wesley Yu, making it a single-digit margin.
51-43, lamang pa rin ang Nueva Ecija the Generals over PASIG Stallions. Fourth quarter of action coming your way next. On your screens right now, that is our Chef's Magic quarter scene stealer. From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts, and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. We start the fourth quarter with PASIG with the possession here. Wild Wesley Yu throws up a prayer unanswered. And the rebound by Sean Severo. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Here comes the attack by the Generals. Jose Gonzalez, cross-court pass, three-pointer missed by Kian Tarayo, and we have a man down. That is Wild Wesley Yu, and he's holding on to his left ankle. Not a good sight here.
And really looks like he's in pain.
Yes, pero nga lang, that last possession, he was warned for faking a foul. And Wesley Yu crumpling to the ground after earlier to end the third quarter, he threw up a prayer of a shot that hit the backboard and in.
Sayang, kasi ang ganda na ng nilalaro ni Wesley eh.
Exactly.
picking up in that third quarter, no?
Yes.
Even in that late second. Really that spark off the bench. Oh, not off the bench, but that spark when things went south for Pasig.
Mm-hmm. Again, that's Coach Alan Salangsang, head coach of Nueva Ecija the Generals, former journeyman and grabe, great all-around player when I watched him play. Well, actually, when I covered him playing before sa isang regional basketball league.
Ano bang position ni Coach Alan?
Parang ano siya eh, one of the prototypical na stretch fours. Like ano, parang stretch fours before they became popular. Wesley Yu walking back to the bench under his own power, which is some good news. Pero to si Coach Willie Wilson trying to egg on yung kanyang players, you know, to be tougher. Kasi, well, he came from a different era of basketball.
Pagpag lang yan.
Oh, pagpag lang yan. Oh.
Roll mo lang sa bote ng soft drinks eh.
Oo, tama. Yung glass bottle. Pero I don't think they make glass bottles as frequently as they did before. Marcos Ong for three. In and out. Goes out of bounds off of Nueva Ecija. But great hustle there for Jose Gonzalez.
Herrero getting another possession for the Pasig Stallions.
Chio for his first two of the ball game. No go. Herrero.
And another one.
Wow. Getting the bump, the bucket, and the chance for the bonus. Sweet like nutty chocolate. Goes Richard Herrero. Foul counted. Brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness. Be Liga ready. Herrero trying to make this a close match. Herrero couldn't hit the bonus. Saigo with the rebound, pitches it forward. Gonzalez, the ball a little too fast for Speedy.
Well, that is the perfect nickname for Gonzalez.
8 minutes and 20 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Marcos Ong attacking the right lane. Give it up for Lugapo. Back to Ong, the runner, short, and the foul on the rebounding play between Herrero and Nino Ferrer. And referees had to separate them.
Getting a fresh supply of sauce once again.
Oo, pero nga lang, apparently itong si Herrero not giving any sweet nothings. Quick and bound here for Nueva Ecija. 2 minutes into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, we can see Wesley Yu already jumping on his injured ankle, so that's a good sign.
Oh, parang the training staff of Xavier of the Pasig Stallions trying to get him back into game shape, and looks like he will check in momentarily. As they say nga, konting pagpag lang. As we take a look, Andrew Chio trying to recalibrate his shot. That step through, near finish, and Andrew Chio finally on the board in this game. From 34 points against Cavite City last time around, this is just his first 2 points of this afternoon's match.
Yeah, you know what they say, it's not how you start, it's how you finish the ball game.
And more importantly, that one, those 2 free throws cut down the deficit of Pasig down to 4 points, 51-47.
And the good part about that is, you know, you already give your other players confidence, like itong si Wesley Yu and Marcos Ong. They've been playing well offensively.
The dump down low for the score for Nino Ferrer. 7 minutes left in the ball game. Marcos Ong trying to find a seam, gives it up to Lugapo. Shot clock down to 12. Now they go to Andrew Chio. Chio tried to step through, lost the handle. Stolen away by Jared Cruz. They go to Gabriel Dagas. Ferrer. Now they swing it to the left elbow. Ball goes out of bounds. Unforced turnover by Nino Ferrer. Should we say that's Renzi Saigo. And Saigo will immediately check out. Replaced by Herbert Adahar. Six-point ball game. Wesley Yu back in the match, but turns the ball over promptly. Cruz gets rejected by Andrew Chio. Not in my campus, he said.
That is a way to get yourself involved. Started from the defensive end.
There we go. That's SWAT. And definitely sending a message. And now the PASIG Stallions try to go on the offensive, but stopped by Dagas. And the finish on the other end, courtesy of Jared Cruz with authority.
Second time around, ito, end one naman para kay Jared Cruz.
Foul counted, brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness. Be Liga ready. Bonus free throw on the way for Jared Cruz to extend this lead to 9 points. 5:45 remaining in the fourth, and a miss. The rebound by Herbert Adahar, and it will go out of bounds. So the PASIG Stallions can cut this deficit, now at 8 points.
PASIG already got it down to 4 points. No? Sayang.
Exactly. It's like the bunnies. They miss the bunnies, the gimmies, and everything that's close range. Andrew Chio now at the front court. Gets Adahar. Chio find the opening.
Ooh.
Drives to the basket and will take two from the line.
A nice move there. Stop and go para kay Andrew Chio.
5 fouls called on Jared Cruz, and that's it for his early evening as Andrew Chio trying to get his form. Andrew Chio back rims the first of two. So far with 2 points. A far cry from his 34 points in their initial game.
Definitely struggling pa rin, no? Itong si Andrew Chio.
Chio goes 1 for 2. More importantly, it's down to a 7-point ball game. 5 minutes and 15 remaining here in the fourth period. Coming up next, it will be the Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors against Cavite City MTJH Basketball Academy in our final trilogy this Saturday. And Sean Severo on the putback, extending this lead back to 9. Halfway through the fourth quarter, Coach Willie Wilson calls timeout with 5 minutes left. As we take a look one more time on that putback, Sean Severo. We'll be right back after this break. Back inside the Xavier School High School Gym sa lungsod ng San Juan as we bring you Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3. Liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Halfway through sa ating fourth and final quarter. 57-48, Nueva Ecija, the Generals, still leading the way against the PASIG Stallions. Ball will go back to Nueva Ecija. That is not the way to come out of a timeout, especially if you're under one tough coach, Willie Wilson.
Oh, might see him get animated once again, no, in the sidelines.
Yes. 12 seconds to shoot. Saigo try to drop it off. Will stay with the Generals with 7 seconds on their shot clock.
Severo tapping that pass.
Baseline inbound here for the Generals. Three-pointer off to the right for Jose Gonzalez. PASIG Stallions trying to make a comeback here late in the fourth. Marcos Ong gave it up.
Ooh.
And the step through. The miss, unfortunately, for Richard Herrero. And Gonzalez, the touchdown layup. Speedy. Jose Gonzalez. Double team here on Ong. Gives it up to Andrew Chio. Chio. Miss. And the rebound here by Adahar. Adahar calling for calm. Now it's Severo calling the play. Calling for the shirt play this time around. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Nueva Ecija trying to extend this lead. Now at 11 points and a miss, unfortunately, for Herbert Adahar.
Already still a double-digit lead here.
And Wesley Yu missing in transition as we are down to the midnight hours of this 18 and under battle. Nueva Ecija looking good so far, up 11 points with 2 minutes and 50 remaining in the fourth. Severo at the right wing, Adahar at the top of the key. 5-out offense, three-pointer from the left corner, no good. Severo with the rebound and a foul called against the Stallions.
Once again, smallest player on the floor para sa Nueva Ecija, getting an offensive rebound.
Two and a half remaining here in the fourth quarter, and looks like Coach Willie Wilson wondering what happened to his players here, and we got another timeout on the floor. We'll be right back for the conclusion of this match. 2.5 remaining in the fourth quarter. Nueva Ecija on top. Coming up next, our final trilogy ngayong Sabado. It's a battle between Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors versus Cavite City MTJH Basketball Academy. And anchoring the final 3 games, it will be Daphne Cristobal, and of course, Coach Paulo Layug.
Tawag mo, Mr. Pogi.
Senor Pogi. Paulo Layug. 62-48. This Nueva Ecija lead ballooning by the second. We are down to the last 2 minutes. Chio kicks it out to Chua and knocks down that corner 3.
Nice kick out pass there para kay Andrew Chio.
But that might be a case of too little too late.
Oo.
An 11-point advantage with 1 minute and 56 remaining in the fourth and final quarter. Nueva Ecija trying to close out this match.
Very impressive na nakabalik pa tong si Wesley Yu, no?
Exactly.
It seemed like he was really in pain earlier.
Oo. Shot clock down to 10. Severo. Isip. Extra pass. And that is the dagger right there. Jose Speedy Gonzalez. That three-pointer, and Chua tried to answer back, but a foul.
Pahabain na natin ang pahabain yung pangalan niya. Jose Speedy Gonzalez. Claxton.
Okay, sir. That's enough for you. And we got a review of that last action. But again, that was a beautiful. This is a beautiful trilogy of games that we've covered ngayong Sabado dito sa Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3.
Definitely. This was a beautiful 3-game series, no, between Pasig and Nueva Ecija.
You know, across the different age groups, as we see a 3-point attempt. You know, they're trying to look for probably something fishy, possibly. We're down to the last minute and 28 of this match. And again, Cabago San Juan Mighty Warriors playing on their home turf in San Juan City, facing Cavite City MTJH Basketball Academy.
Makabagong San Juan, also a powerhouse, especially
yes.
in the 16 and 18 and under division.
Of course, we gotta give it up to the program nila. Parang maganda rin kasi ang coaching nila sa different levels. Okay, may isa pa akong side story. The last time I covered most of these players sa PASIG Stallions in the Tiongyan. One of the coaching staff ng Makabago San Juan Mighty Warriors, na si Ricky Alcantara, was coaching on the other side of the XAVIER Stallions, which was Paco Citizen Academy Foundation, which won the Metro Manila Tiongyan Basketball Association Invitational.
Defensive coach yun, si Coach Ricky.
Exactly. That's one thing you have to like about him.
I had the chance to be under him, no? I was a practice player for...
Wow.
This was the pocket tournament of MPBL.
Ah, okay.
Nakikitraining lang ako sa kanila. They were Mindoro EOG.
Ayun.
Sila nila, partner yan lagi sila ni Coach Britt Roma.
Yan, si Coach Britt Roma, yes.
And dito, sa Makabagong San Juan, magkasama pa rin silang dalawa.
Exactly, exactly. Actually, there was this tournament I covered somewhere in Quezon City. They were actually playing.
Oh,
I was surprised na, grabe, very sharp acumen on the floor for Coach Ricky. And si Coach Britt also. Tapos nakakatawa nga napansin ko yung sapatos ni Coach Britt. Yung pala, hiniram niya sa anak niya si Sid.
Si Coach Ricky ba walks the talk in terms of sa pagka defensive coach na?
Oo naman. Oo, walks the talk.
Hindi ko pa nakita si Coach Ricky maglaro
You know, slower, a step slower, pero nga still aggressive as ever. As you see, that drive to the basket, Mackenzie Chua trying to make this a respectable finish for Pasig Stallions. As we take a look at that last play one more time in our slow-mo replay, courtesy of our director, na si Jethro Bautista. Great finish on the other end para kay Mackenzie Chua. Magbabalik tayo after this break. Nagbabalik ang action dito sa Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3. Quick shout out to the man with glasses dun sa bench dito ng PASIG Stallions. That's Coach Russell Raipon.
Kala mo si Professor Russ eh.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. That's Coach Russell right there. There we go. Always the lieutenant by the side of Coach Willie Wilson. And of course, the great tactician also.
Pa-panel din yan, Coach Russ.
Exactly. Half a minute remaining sa ating fourth quarter. 25 seconds remaining. And Vaisia tried to get one past the PASIG defense, but failed to do so. And we got players strewn all over the floor. 15.9 seconds remaining. And again, all of these points important. You'll never know if that might be spell the difference between getting into that round of 16 or getting eliminated. 7 seconds left. That runner and a miss by Wesley Yu, and that will do it. Nueva Ecija takes this 18 and under game. 65-55 victory for Nueva Ecija in a masterclass of a victory. Second half, they took over this match, Justin.
Oo, ganda ng pinakita nila to end that first half. Siyempre, it was Wesley Yu who sparked them. Just when we started the third quarter, they were definitely outscored 23-10.
Wow.
In that quarter. So, Nueva Ecija, in what we've been saying, yung pivotal third quarter na yun, took full advantage and carried on that momentum here into the fourth.
Definitely, what a way to close out the second of our three trilogies ngayong Sabado. 65-55, Nueva Ecija remains undefeated at the end of their fourth game. So they're now 4-0, while itong PASIG Stallions move down to 500 at 1-1.
Siyempre, itong Nueva Ecija, you have to give credit from the get-go, no? Their defensive intensity was really, on full display. And they did their homework, limiting Andrew Chio to only
3
only
points.
3 points. Yeah.
So nakita natin, top-notch talaga itong system ni Coach Alan Salangsang. So congrats to him and the rest of the boys. 4-0 record to start itong ating season.
Definitely a lot of players stepping up as on the side of PASIG naman. Siyempre, Wesley Yu, 16 points. Herrera with 12, as well as Marcus Ong. And a couple of baskets that we got from Mackenzie Chua.
Oh yes, definitely. We definitely love seeing how our players have been performing on both sides. And actually, alam mo, medyo no-brainer. Medyo nadalian tayo in finding out who is our best player of the ball game dito sa ating 18 and under matchup for Nueva Ecija, the Generals. A little easier this time around kasi nakita natin grabe ang kanyang aggressiveness on both ends of the floor.
Simula pa lang, lumilipad din.
Oo nga eh. Medyo natatakot ako eh, especially mukhang kailangan natin ng crash pads on both ends eh. Of course, our very own Daphne Cristobal is standing by. And now let's send it over to Daphne Cristobal with our Chef's Magic Player of the Game interview. Daphne?
Still no records of any loss itong Nueva Ecija, the Generals 18 under despite being new dito sa ating Junior MPBL. At kasama natin ngayon ang ating Chef's Magic Best Player of the Game. Jose, congratulations sa panalong to. Based on stats, pinag-uusapan natin, usual average mo, 5 points per game. Pero this time around, big win for you. Tapos 19 points ang pinakita mo.
Papasalamat lang po sa taas kasi hindi ako condition po kami sa ensayo. Yun lang po.
Kanina nung halftime, medyo mas naging emotional na si Coach Alan with his frustration. Anong gumising sa inyo dahil kayo yung humahabol ng 7 points para pagdating ng second half, kayo yung babawi?
Yung mga sigaw po ni Coach Alan, ginagawa na lang po namin motivation para magising din po kami dahil mas gusto niya po yung depensa po namin kaysa sa opensa po eh. Mas nakakuha po kami ng points pag nakakadepensa po kami ng maayos.
Jose, for sure, yung family mo, sobrang proud sa'yo. Ito na yung chance mo para magpasalamat or batiin sila.
Binabati ko po yung pamilya ko, Gonzales family, tsaka mga kaibigan ko dyan sa Santo Niño, pati po kay Cap Ian Elizarde Marquez, Father Mark Munda, Father Paul, Doc Henry Dabalos, Sir Ken, Ma'am Sally, Sir Alvin Sabanta, at tsaka San Felipe Neri Catholic School po. Yun lang po. Pati po sa girlfriend ko maganda.
Again, Jose, congratulations sa iyo for helping your team to earn another victory dito sa ating tournament. And again, ikaw ang ating Chef's Magic Best Player of the Game. Also, in a while, we'll be meeting our Hustle Club Defensive Player of the Game and also our Don Benitos Assist Man of the Game. Sending it back to you guys.
All right, thank you very much. Daphne Cristobal with the Best Player of the Game interview brought to you by Chef's Magic. And on your screens right now, that's the Hustle Club Defensive Player of the Game. Wild Wesley Yu, 10 rebounds and 1 assist. While ang ating Don Benitos, assist man of the game from Nueva Ecija, the Generals, Sean Severos, 4 assists. And that concludes ang aming stay dito sa panel, dito sa Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. Coming up next, makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors kontra sa Cavite City MTJH Basketball Academy. It will be Daphne Cristobal, joined by Coach Paulo Layog for the rest of the way. 14 and under match between Cavite City and Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors to open up the final trilogy ngayong Sabado, 21 of June. And on your screens right now, that's our Chef's Magic game highlights. Of course, a quick shout out to our director, Jethro Bautista, production head, Aldrin Alejo, ang ating magiting na floor director na si Philip Obenza. Of course, ating courtside reporter na si Daphne Cristobal. Of course, giving a shout out also to our analyst, Justin the Aviator Almeda. My name is Diego Dapaz. Signing off for now. This is Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Auf Wiedersehen, good game and good day.